I need a ladder to get in. So big.
Justin's just flooring it.
I'm already used to it. You can don't need this shit.
The thing I really like about this model is that the higher models, they have way too much chrome.
So I can put all my rum in here on ice.
It looks so... Good morning, everyone.
Welcome back to our adventurous fun-filled life. Yet again, there is more things that is going on and changing.
This week has been a fun-filled, adventurous week with lots of change.
Yes.
Can't wait to fill you in.
Yes, but first...
Great. Yep. We just really want to thank all of you for all the comments and input that you've sent us through on Facebook and Instagram and here on YouTube. It's been amazing hearing from all of you, and we've really appreciated all of your input and all of your questions. It's just been terrific, hasn't it?
It has. It's all been so positive, and it really pushes us to do more and more, getting back all that positive feedback and doing the research for people, and really just, I don't know, we're really enjoying it and loving it. And we've already met so many people online and are on phone calls, and yeah, we're making plans, I think, to meet a few of you on the road when we finally get back on the road. So this is why we do it. We love what we're doing because we get to meet you awesome people. So thank you for supporting us. We really appreciate it.
And we're going to try to get back to every single one of you.
So yeah, just be patient with us.
Be patient. We've had lots and lots of comments.
And we've had lots going on. We've been quite stressed this week. So
this week, I think we were sort of realised we had to make a decision.
Big decision.
Because this week, we know that we do have a weight issue with our rig, with our Sunseeker and our new Ranger.
That's right.
And if you want any more information, go back and look at some past videos we've released. So we've really had to make a decision. What are we going to do before we get on the road? Because you don't want to leave this too long.
Yeah.
Do we want to, do we want to look at getting a new car, or look at getting a new van, or look at just packing up and going home?
That's it. So it's been a bit crazy. So what we will do is we will now let you sit for a little bit.
Yep.
No, we'll let you just see where we've been and what's been happening. So you can watch this footage, and it'll give you a bit of a sneak peek to what's going on, and we'll be back with you at the end of this video.
All right. We'll see you soon.
See you soon.
See ya. All right. Well, another day.
Another day of decision.
Yep. So, look, it's Thursday today, and we are in the car, in the Ranger, and we're heading down to Brisbane because we've been having many moments of deep thought since Sunday, since we've uploaded the last video, just about our Ranger and the caravan, and trying to decide, what we're going to do with the whole weight scenario.
It's been doing our head in.
Yeah, it has been.
Really, it's just been, we haven't been sleeping, and it's just been stressful.
Yeah.
You've been talking to people with doing the weights. You've been talking to, what else have you been talking to?
Basically, look, you guys out there have been amazing. We've had so many people reach out and make contact with us about the situation that we're in.
Possibilities of what we could do to this car.
Yeah. We've had lots of people saying, oh, look, you could possibly, retrograde your car so it can tow 4.5 ton. There's, turn it into a 6-wheeler. We've also had a lot of people reaching out to us about the caravan and the tear weight and that sort of thing. I've spoken to a number of people who weigh caravans. The phone has been running hot, actually.
And it's been, but there's also been amazing. A lot of conflicting.
Yeah.
Someone saying this, and then someone saying, "Oh no, you can't do that."
Yeah.
So it's the you can, you can't, and it's been messing with our heads a little bit.
Yeah. Sometimes people ring and they make contact, and
it gets you thinking. We start questioning ourselves as well.
Like they make sense, and then all of a sudden it's like, oh, hang on, that's not right. So we've been hitting the books and doing a lot of talking to people, and the situation is this. Okay, so right now our rig is underweight. Okay, so we're under on the GCM, we're under on the GVM of the car. The van is about 100 kilos under 3.5 ton. So because we've taken quite a lot out of the van, we are underweight everywhere. But the situation is that we know that as we do our travels, we end up buying stuff, and the weight is going to fluctuate a bit. And as you know, we can't carry water. And even though that doesn't really bother us, it would be nice to be able to carry some water. But, you know, we also want to, the most important thing for us is that we want to be safe. Whatever we end up doing here, you know, we want to be safe. We want to drive safely. Yeah. And we don't want to put our home at risk, our lives at risk, obviously.
Like I think at the end of the day, you know, yes, we are super safe and we don't care. I mean, we get bagged out for it, but you know what? We actually don't care. You can bag us all you want because we just want to be safe and we want to be legal, and that's just our choice, which is fine.
That's right.
At the end of the day, we're not worried about how we drive or what we've got in the van or how it's packed, because in our minds, we've done it all right because we're doing everything that we're doing. It's the other people on the road where we could get caught up in the crossfire if someone has an accident in front of us or clips us. And we've just been somewhere where we've done a full load of shopping and we might have some of our water maybe still in the tanks. You know, something could happen. And then if we were to go and get weighed and we were over.
We were over by 50 kilos.
We're stuffed and we've just lost everything. Our money, our home, our car, everything.
And the insurance won't cover it. So
the insurance wouldn't cover it. And then we would be going back and getting full-time jobs.
Yeah, and
we would be really struggling.
Yeah, we don't want to do that. So we've got 3 scenarios that we can do with this situation. If you don't understand what the situation is, go back and watch our previous video where we talk about. I'll put the link up the top there, where we talk about where we are with the weight scenario. Maybe you can also go back and have a look at the video where we actually got weighed, and you'll be able to see where we're at. But we've got 3 scenarios. The first scenario is we do nothing. We possibly take a bit more hardware out of the van just to give us that bit more leeway. Even though there's not that much we can take out now. If we were to do something like that, we would have to start taking solar panels off or taking batteries out.
To do that. That's not why we bought the van, to take everything off.
Yeah, and we can't also. There's nothing else that we can take out because we're basically running with 5 shirts, 5 shorts, 3 pairs of underpants each. That's really what we have in the van. We don't really have much there. So, first scenario is we do nothing. Could we do it? We could do it. I mean, there are other people out there who are doing it.
With a lot less than us.
Yeah, a lot less than us.
It's not that you can't. It's just that right now we actually don't want to. We want to have a bit more luxury. This is a choice. We want to do this. So it's not like, we've had some people comment saying, well, why don't you just downsize or just buy a new caravan?
That's right.
Buy something. We're just like, well, we don't actually want to buy a new caravan. The caravan itself, for us, is a no-go. We do not want to get a new caravan.
Yeah. And so
it's a keeper, and we need to make it work.
Exactly. I mean, that was our second scenario. We could sell the van and get something smaller, or something. We could do that. Obviously, after the van gets repaired, after all the warranty repairs, and again, have a look at that video we made last week. You can talk about where we spoke about all that. But we actually don't want to get rid of the caravan because we love our Sunseeker. We really do. We love the space it's given us. It is a really beautiful van inside, and we've always wanted the Sunseeker. And even though we do have these issues with the van, it's not. It hasn't changed our intention of owning a Sunseeker. We've wanted it for a long time. We've got it. We just need to work through this warranty process. We will get it all sorted.
Yeah.
Not too sure how that's going to look yet, but we will get it all sorted eventually. So
don't be fooled by this look. We are stressed out. Like, we are pretty stressed out about everything because it's the sitting and waiting that's really hard for us, because not only are we going stir crazy sitting still, but just not knowing how these repairs are actually going to go, and are we going to then be still stuck here for more? Like, we don't know until they start it and look at it as to exactly how this is going to pan out. So we are quite stressed about the sitting and waiting game, and we're just crossing everything that once they get it and go through everything that's on there that needs to be done is fixable. That's pretty much where we're at with that.
And then the other scenario, which isn't that much better than getting a new van, mind you, because we love our current Ranger and we really enjoy driving it. It's by far the best car I've ever driven. Definitely the best ute I've ever driven.
Yeah.
But the other scenario is we get a new car.
So right now, that that's the option that makes sense for us to be able to have the van that we want, and we want to keep it. We're going to be well underway because we still won't overload the van anyway. Even if we get a new car, we still will have tons of room to play with. But yes, we'll be able to carry water. It'll be able to bring things like the paddleboard and a couple more things that we sort of had to keep putting back in storage. So there is definitely going to be things. It'll be an advantage for us to be able to live the way that we actually want to live. But it's very hard because we really don't want to sell this car.
We really don't.
Love this car so much. Do. And this is probably one of the hardest decisions we're going to have to make.
Yeah, so what we're doing today is we're actually going down to Brisbane. We're going to 3 different dealerships in Brisbane, and we're going to be looking at demo and also used Rams.
Yeah, because they're not the cheapest vehicle in the world.
No, they're not. So we're going to be looking at, we've had a good chat with Dave from Evaluweight, and he's looked at our weight situation. He's obviously also done a lot of weighing of Rams in the past. I'll put Dave's details down the bottom in the description below, so if you want to.
He's been so good.
He's been awesome. So we're certain that if we ended up getting a Ram, we'll be sweet with the weights. Even just a stock standard Ram, we'll be fine with the weights.
We're just going to have to go back to how we have been with our other car, where we can't park inside car park.
Yeah, that's right.
All that kind of stuff because you've got a bigger vehicle or gear on it. So that's a bit of a bummer.
We've been there before.
I've enjoyed being able to drive this car into a shopping centre car park. It's been really nice.
But anyway.
But I mean, they're just little things, and I think this is like mourning right now. Because driving this car, I'm just like, I almost feel guilty that we're doing this because I think in the back of our minds we know that we're going to have to buy a Ram. Or
something bigger. I mean, the Land Cruiser 200 isn't going to work. Land Cruiser 300 is not going to work. In fact, if anything, we'll be worse off with them because it doesn't have as much payload in the car.
Yeah.
And it could still only tow 3.5 tonne.
So you got to pay for all the upgrades and things like that to the. I mean, we've done a lot. Obviously, people should know us by now. We research everything, so we have researched options of a few cars because we've been Dave's been helping us out a lot with weights and sharing with us different weights and things, and so Ram for us really is our only option. And
other than a Silverado or something like that.
They're so nice, but
they are really nice, but
so out of our price range.
Yeah, we can't go that high.
We just can't afford it. We'll just be honest, we cannot afford to buy a Silverado.
We're going to head down to Brisbane today.
Yeah,
we're going to take you along with us, and we're going to video Justine driving a Ram for the first time. It'll be pretty hysterical, I reckon.
The thing is, I've loved Rams, and I've always thought, no, you know what? They're too big. I don't need a Ram. And here we are today, going and looking at Rams, and there's a black one, believe it or not, that we're going to actually go and test drive today.
Yeah.
So I suppose that's good. We get to keep it black car.
Oh yeah.
But.
All right. Let's get going.
We'll see you down at the dealership.
We'll see you there. See ya.
What? I can't even get up. I need a ladder to get in. Are you serious? This is so big. Look at the middle bit. Like, so you got your little box, but look at the size of it. That's like an extra seat.
And put it down. I know what I can do. I'm actually convinced now. I like this.
See the size of this car? Are you kidding? Wow. Oh my god.
And mug.
What's this? A cigarette ash. Does this come with an ashtray? We don't smoke, so we certainly don't need this shit. It's nice, hey?
It's actually pretty nice.
Let me see what you think, baby. What do you reckon?
It's actually pretty nice.
So, we're looking at our nice car over there.
I can even sit down here. I can even sit down here. Look.
But this is definitely going to take a bit of getting used to, hey?
I'm already used to it. iPad, the Switch, everything could fit on this. I can sit in the middle, and the adults on these sides have lots of room, and I'm not squished.
I know, there's heaps of room. They're just selling one up here, and oh my god, you should hear it. A V8.
How handy would that be, babe?
A Ram box. Rather, you could even almost fit in there, mate.
No, that would be impossible.
Crap, what are the size of the wheels?
20 inches, baby.
Are you serious?
Mum,
it's a really nice car, hey?
Oh, that's great.
Like, it doesn't... I know it's definitely wider than the Ranger, obviously, but it doesn't feel that much different. It's got more power than the Ranger. Sounds a lot better than the Ranger. You got to get used to having the indicator on the left-hand side though, because I keep doing that, trying to find the indicator.
Yeah, that is a bit weird.
Yeah, so I'm just going to pull over here, and you are going to have a drive, my dear.
I'm not going to lie, I'm a little bit freaked out. This is pretty bloody big.
Check this out, babe. This here is the gear stick. It's this little knob here. Oh, and the handbrake
We'll have to show you that.
is a foot brake, so it's all the way up here. Yeah, push down. But anyway, it is what it is.
Okay,
You ready to have a drive, baby?
I'm nervous. So what's the indicator?
So it's down for left. Sorry,
I feel like I'm a learner.
Down for left, up for right.
I feel like I should have L plates on. So big. Oh, great, I get to U-turns in a beast. This is like a truck.
You like it?
I love the sound of the engine. This will take a bit of getting used to, I'm not going to lie. Like, it will. It's just how everything is in your vision, you know. That stuff is all very different with the raised bonnet and the windscreen wipers and all that stuff. All this is really, yeah, it's weird.
Not bad.
But it's really nice, I reckon.
So the technology is not as good as the Ranger, but it's not too bad. I think it does have Apple CarPlay, so you can plug your phone into it. I just don't know where you.
Yeah, we'll have to ask them about all that. They can't.
Gain for your trailer here, and then you got your where you activate your brakes on your car. That's your gear stick here, so it's a dial. Yeah, you got air conditioning, and air conditioning is not too bad actually. It's pretty good. So it's 2-wheel drive, and you got your 4-low and your 4-wheel drive lock. So over there on the main dial, you've got a digital speedo, which is really good. But you've also got lots of analog speedo. So you got your speedo on the right, you got your rev check. Justine's just flooring it.
We're gonna get. We're on the highway now. I've got to go up to 100.
Also got your fuel. You got your oil temperature, and then you got your engine temperature as well.
The steering's very loose when you're at 100.
It's light, yeah.
Yeah, I don't love that. I know there's a speed camera down here somewhere, so I've got to be careful. I don't want to get the first speeding fine in a car.
No. Well, now here you've got a massive box here, and then this actually looks like it's, I don't know. This actually looks like another seat here. I don't quite know how that works. This obviously comes up, but I think you'd have to probably put another seat belt in there, which, I think Riley quite likes the lounge room at the back, don't you, darling?
Yeah, this is.
I can hardly even see you in there. What do you reckon?
It is so good.
Yeah.
It's actually so good.
Take it.
Oh my god, but it's really hard to reach the vents right there.
You got your air conditioning vents here?
Yeah, they're right under the thing.
I feel like my foot is on the accelerator pedal, but my foot can't touch the floor. Like, I feel like I'm sitting a bit in a high chair. I think I'm going to need to do some adjusting. I'm shorter than you.
All right, so we're back in the Ranger, and we're heading up to North Lakes to another Ram dealer, and we're going to see what they've got up there. We decided to leave the car that we just drove, but unfortunately, we were given an ultimatum. It was either, you buy this car for the price that we're giving you, but as soon as you walk out that door, the deal's off. And it was like, oh, okay.
So it was like, the salesman was told by the boss. You know,
so we
couldn't bother coming back in here. He'd only been in there once.
Yeah, we
once or twice. I don't know.
Yeah,
we couldn't. Went away once to get the price, didn't he, for the boss? And then he came back with that. But he said, well, that doesn't really fit. That's a bit of a crappy offer.
Yeah.
So then he went back to the boss for a secondary one. And then when he walked back with that, it was more like, well, bad luck. This is it. Not changing it. You guys don't want it. It's off the table as soon as you walk out that door.
Yeah, so we couldn't even go and have lunch and think about it. It was like, if you walk out the door, the deal's off. So I was like, okay. So we walked out the door.
So that's how you lose a sale, people.
Like, why should we? I didn't really feel right about it. So we're heading up to North Lakes because there's another Ram dealer up there. We're going to go and see them.
Yeah.
And then, we probably aren't going to have a car in the short term anyway. So we will just keep moving and we'll let you know how we go. All right. done a deal on a white limited ram, and it's going to be delivered early December, maybe mid-January.
We're going to put out for early. That's what I'm putting out there. So
I'm putting out there for early December. That's what I'm putting out for.
that'd be awesome. This guy is so nice.
Yeah, the guy here,
my
Simon.
God.
Simon here at Ram at North Lakes.
Yeah, I don't know what it's called. Is this actually just a ram?
He's just an awesome guy.
Yeah, it's nice.
So
We're gonna
excited.
have a fight again.
Here he comes. So we're going to go. Hang on.
His legend. He would just put you on.
Simon would say you're a legend. Say hello.
Hello.
Done deal.
Done deal.
Okay. All right.
We'll catch you
Talk
after.
later.
So you just fill this up with ice.
Yep.
Put your drinks in
Thanks
there.
in it, and there's a drain pipe to let there.
So what does that do?
So I can put all my rum in here on ice.
Nice, good quality beer.
I don't drink beer, yucky.
Oh, I have to.
It looks
I've had
good.
experience.
Put a beer in there for you.
Thank you.
I was just telling Justin, this is what the white will look like.
Yeah, they do.
Except for these, don't like these terrible
No,
black wheels.
it's got the same wheels, so you.
Yeah, black wheels maybe. What do you reckon?
Yeah, of course.
And central locking.
Oh, even though I have
Seal really well.
Do
And
ours-
these all central lock.
Ours don't have this fancy bit though, do they?
No, it has a.
Ours is
that's
just like
more
a push-in, isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah.
Is it still central locking?
Yeah, it's all central lock. The tailgate, then the whole lot.
Can I ask, is that to step on?
Right. So, funny story. You don't have one. You don't have one of these. No. But they are available, and I'll tell you a secret. You don't buy it off me. You go online and you buy a bed step for a DS, and they bolt just up under where the tow bar goes. Very quick and easy. And it is a very simple little thing. You don't just push it in like that.
I like gadgets.
Because that is so much nicer. And they've put the
This is your fault.
It looks so small.
I'm going to take myself out on the side mirror. That's okay. This isn't really the one we're getting.
This is a 25.
This is a.
But that mirror is as big as your head, baby.
That's insane.
Oh dear. Well, there it is. Decision made.
Decision has been made.
Decision made.
We've been flip-flopping all week, haven't we?
Yep.
Crazy.
So we're getting a new Ram Express,
Yep.
a white one, and hopefully it'll be in mid-December,
We're putting out there for mid-December.
or earlier would be even better.
Yeah, as soon as we can get it, will
Yeah.
be
Yeah.
the best solution ever. But
Maybe not till early January,
But that's
depending on
possible.
what happens. But
so we're hoping that we do have plans in mid-January for
Yeah.
my birthday. So
we're going to go away
I'm
for a couple of
hoping
weeks.
that we have it before my birthday. It'll be
Yeah.
a nice little early birthday present.
It'll be great.
And a massive shout out to Simon at North Lakes, where
North Lakes Ram.
North Lakes Ram, where we picked it up from. He was so awesome.
Yeah.
He's a legend. So he's been super helpful even since we've left, just
Yeah,
back and forth, chatting.
That's it. I spoke to him yesterday, and he is going to be trying to get our car sort of organised even earlier. So
Yeah.
see what we can do. But we're not.
It all comes
We're not
down to
counting.
when the factory shuts down at Christmas.
Yeah.
The car's actually already here.
Yeah, it's in
So we're not really pushing anyone and we're not jumping the queue. It just comes down to when they shut up shop for Christmas. If they shut a few days early, that means we won't get it till January. But if it is open still to that sort of period of around the 20th, I think, of December, we might just scrape in depending on where we sit on the line. So
Be a good Christmas present, hey?
so it's exciting that it's actually here.
Yeah.
So if it wasn't here, then I wouldn't be holding my breath, just
No.
because you can't determine if you've got to get something
Yeah.
shipped over from overseas.
Yeah.
So
And we've also spoken to Dave again at Evaluweight.
Yep.
Again, his details are down in the description.
and just so you know, we're not sponsored.
No.
I know we talk about Dave all the time, but he's just been such an incredible help, and he's just a really lovely guy who generally wants to help us because of what he does, I suppose. So just so you know, we're not pushing Dave and Evaluweight, but we 100% support him, and we would send anyone there. But just because someone did ask that question, are you pushing because you're sponsored? No, we're not. We're not sponsored by anyone at all.
Our opinion.
It's just our personal opinion and the people that we've connected with, and we just want to support people that have supported us. So just wanted to make sure, I wanted to clear that up with everyone.
And Dave's gone through results from similar rigs weighed to our new rig with the Ram.
Yeah.
And he's very certain that we're going to be sweet all over.
Yeah.
The only real weight that we need to be concerned about really is our rear axle weight. Because on the Ram, it's actually a little bit low. And then once we put the ball on the back of the car, or the car on the van on the back of the car, if we have too much in the back, we can tip that rear axle weight over. So it's just going to be a matter of us learning how to pack the van and pack the car
and drive this massive car, which is going to be hilarious.
It drove really well though, didn't it?
Oh, the sound of the engine was just, we both heard the engine, we're just smiling at each other going, oh, this is awesome.
The amount of tech in the Ram isn't anywhere near as good as the Ranger, but in some ways I think the amount of tech in the Ranger could be a little bit too much because it beeps and bops and
it's way too much for me. Tim probably preferred it more than I did. Sorry, there's a much blow. But I just, obviously, I'm either a really bad driver and it's always beeping at me because I'm doing something wrong, or it's just too much tech and I like it. I'm a bit of an old school. But in saying that, I feel like the Rams, I don't know, it's not dated, but it just reminds me of an older style, I don't know, interior on the dash, if that makes sense.
I think the tech on the dash is probably about 3 years old.
Yeah,
so
I think we're probably going from one extreme to the next, sort of backtracking a bit, but I actually prefer this much more.
Yeah, so I think it's going to suit us really, really well. We were saying this morning when we were having breakfast that, you know, I think this car is going to see us through really most of our travels in the future because, you know, we didn't want to sell the van and we just want to make sure we're legal and safe, and we think that this car will help us do that.
Yeah, and this is the answer. We've done a lot of checking. We did look at secondhand as well, but a lot of the secondhand people utilise them just for their off-roading and everything like that, not so much towing caravans. So they had them all jacked right up, they had all the gear on there, and my God, they looked amazing, I'm not going to lie. But for us, it was just, did we learn our lesson?
Yeah.
Like, we're not going to buy a car that has all this extra weight on it, and we're literally probably going to put ourselves in the rear by getting a car like the Ram, and it's just got all this extra weight on it. So, and
that was something Dave said, just be careful of the extra stuff that's on the car because, as we said, the rear axle is line ball anyway.
Yeah.
So we don't want to have too much stuff in the rear in case we tip that over.
So we're just, I mean, and we won't because we don't really, I mean, having the Ram will be able to put everything back to where we sort of had it in the van. Everything will be able to be levelled out quite well, and we're going to have room to move, I think. And we're not, like we said, the only thing we really wanted to take, I think, was mainly the paddleboard and something else, I can't think what. So we're really not adding any more just because we're getting the car.
No, just a bit more water.
Just water, if we have to take some extra water, that's going to be an advantage now. But like we said, that's never bothered us.
No.
It's never been a problem in all the years we've travelled. So
there it is.
Yes, so we can't wait to bring you that video in time to, you know, probably in a month or two, hopefully December. Everyone cross everything for us. We want it to be December if we can.
But in the meantime, we're not going to rest on our laurels. We're going to try to do a couple of videos every week, aren't we?
We are, and so because you all know, we're here on the sunny coast at least for another month or so. So if there's anything specific for people that aren't in the area and they're wanting to see or, I don't know, learn about it or know something about it, let us know, because we are locals, but we're going to sort of go into tourist mode and do as much as we possibly can around the area. I don't know, and
we'll look at some caravan parks and some free campsites.
Yeah.
We might take the caravan to a couple of those, you know, low-cost camps in the area and show you what's around over the next sort of couple of months, because we like where we are, but where we are really missing moving around. So I think we need to.
So we'll still be on the sunny coast.
We'll still be on the sunny coast.
And we'll do some camps.
Yeah, and we'll use the Ranger until obviously we get the Ram. So we'll still be on the move.
And we might even, at the end of the videos, we might even throw in some of our previous holiday markers of where we've been. And so don't be confused if we throw in a little 5-minute thing at the end showing you some snippets of our favourite places and where we've been travelling, because at the moment we're not 100% sure where we're going with season 2. We've
No, it's sort of been interesting because everything changed halfway through season 2 for us. So
yeah,
we've got a lot of footage to show you, but we think we might do it a bit differently to everybody else.
yeah. But when we figure out exactly what it is that we're going to do, we'll fill you in on a little short video and just update you and say, okay, this is what's happening with season 2. At the moment, season 2 is on hold, but I think we're going to do it differently. So, but we'll let you know.
We'll let you know. We'll let you know real soon.
Yeah.
All right, well, let's go.
All right. So I hope you enjoyed the vid.
Yep.
Keep chatting to us, sending all your messages. Spread the word.
Like, subscribe, comment, and hit that little bell under to get notified when we release a new video. It will be a couple of times a week, I think.
Yeah, we'll try and get 2 up a week. So
let's do that.
we'll see how we go. Okay.
See you guys.
See ya.
Have a good week.